sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Huskers will boot it away to start the game. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff cover. He'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long. The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Trying to escape and get it himself, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Got to gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Nebraska. The defense putting points on the board. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking down the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and he falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Moore. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. It's a seam wide open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Barney. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The handoff to Johnson. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked up. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They'll run for it. Thrust that arm out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. The offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Husker! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
With the catch, it's Brown. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to the first.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Getting set on second down. Wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Punts it out of the air. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Pressure coming. He rifles one deep to the left. Open spaces. There he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that looks a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical. And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The short hands, it's Anthony.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Anthony. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep. Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Ives. rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, they're after him. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Ives. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Scanning the field, it's Rayola. Fires to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to Johnson. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Sends it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Look, you are correct. That's one of those things when pass out, it literally looks like it's a GIF or it's in slow motion, and the ball takes 13 seconds to hit the ground and get out of bounds. The offense was counting every second. Thank goodness got the big break, and now still has the chance to go take the lead in this ball game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Duke. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Catch in the middle. It's Key. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Huskers have this offense rolling. The give to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment books to see if they can confuse him.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the middle. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, lost to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. The short hands, it's Moore. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Looking downfield on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot every time he has looked his way. Good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away. That's caught. It's Moore. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Quick completion on the outside. Wide open spaces. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to make...
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
He fires a bullet to the right.
And I love it when quarterbacks attack the whole field. Nice job using the sideline. When you attack the middle of the field, those safeties very much get involved. So do the linebackers. You get a lot of one-on-one matchups towards the outside. Nice job throwing it towards the sideline, and the receiver making the big play down the field.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Moving out of the pocket. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. First play of the first possession of OT. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Buying some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Got it in the middle. It's Kane. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they score first. They're in overtime.
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by one, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They didn't make it. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table for the two-point try, and they get nothing. It always comes down to a